Hi, we're going to make string balls today. As you can see here, I made this one out of embroidery floss. I used a fabric stiffener, and I wasn't really happy with the way that turned out because it left a lot of residue on there that I'm going to have to clean up and break out. So it's fine, I won't mind doing it, but I was going to try the same thing with liquid starch. And we're going to do red, white, and blue to, put them in a bowl. You could string them up for decorations in the house, outside if you're having a picnic. I couldn't find, I'm using this thicker thread in red and white that I was able to find. I couldn't find it in blue, so I'm using embroidery floss for that. So we're going to do kind of a tutorial on this. And I'm going to do the red. What you need to do is, I poured the liquid starch in a bowl. I have these little water balloons that blow up to nice small round shapes. So I did that, and I'm just slowly stringing the thread into the starch. Now when I did the embroidery floss, I didn't bother untangling it or kind of unwinding it first, and I wound up with a big tangled mess. So I thought I would try to do it the right way this time and put it this way. Now I have this votive holder here, candle holder, to put the balloon on to let it dry, just so it's off of the countertop, and then I'll probably put them outside to dry. We have a nice warm day today, so it'll be nice and warm. So all you have to do, really simple, is take your balloon and your string and just start working your way around. Now I cut off some lengths of the thread. I'd rather do multiple short lengths just because it's easier to work with, and that way it won't turn into one big tangled mess. So like here's the first one, so I'll just put it down, take another string of it, cut it off, dip it in, and keep doing that. You really probably won't be able to tell where the ends are when it's finished, but we'll have a look at it when it's done too. When I worked with the fabric stiffener, it was a mess. This is much, much better. So if this stands up to it, I'll be doing this one all the time. And quite frankly, I really enjoy it. I could do this all day. Keep wrapping the thread around the balloon until it's as full as you'd like it to be. Then go ahead and set it aside to dry. It may take a couple of hours, it may take all night, depending on the humidity level where you're located. We're back to finish the string balls, and I had left these out in the sun, and some of them started to deflate themselves. So if you hear some crackling in the background, that's why. So all you're going to do is try to poke a hole in the balloon and it'll deflate and pull away from the string. Here's one that had deflated itself and I pulled the balloon out. And here's a white one that took the hole. Oop, there you go. And then you just take some tweezers and pull it through one of the larger openings, and you're done. Let's see how the red, white, and blue one turned out. Now what you can also do is hang on to the top part so it doesn't fall in there, and then you can pull it right out. We'll do the red one. I'll hold on to the part that's tied. We'll pop it. Pull it right out, and there's the red one. I will say that using the liquid starch was 1,000 times better than using the fabric stiffener. It was not nearly as messy to work with, and you can see there really is very little to no residue left over on the strings, so it turns into a very nice clean ball. And we'll have these in a nice bowl on the table for decorations for Memorial Day, 4th of July, and I think it'll look really nice. Thanks for watching. I'd love comments, and I'd love to hear anything that you have done with any of the ideas. Thank you.